Listen, y'all. Who we? I don't trust these type of stories, man. I don't trust they always come out of nowhere. They never go to the police. My thing is Chris Brown and Sage the Gemini, if you would have seen them, it would have been in California. You're saying that you went to Chris Brown's house. Chris Brown's house is in California. California, like basically like remove the statute of limitations. Like you can go crazy. Like you could have took this to court. Why didn't you? There's plenty of organizations in California that would literally take up paying for this case. Why not report this to the police? Like, why not try and get somebody criminally charged? Why is it always like an internet video? That's my thing. Like, why go to the internet? Like, get these people charged. Okay? Get these people charged. Now, the main reason that I'm making this video, I'm not really here to advocate for Jason Gemini because I have no idea what was going on in his life. But like the Chris Brown stuff in the story, it just sounds crazy. It just sounds crazy to me.
I never thought that I would make this video.
But okay.
They finally got Diddy. They finally got him. But the thing is, there's so many more men out there, just like Diddy, who are abusers, who use their fame to lure women in and abuse them. And
so see, this is part of what I don't like is when you tie it back to another situation of somebody that's like heinously guilty. Like people were doing that with when Cosby was getting all his allegations. People start tying allegations to other people then too, because it was like to make it easier. Like no, if this person's a piece of shit, just tell me this person's a piece of shit without bringing in nasty man Django. Like we get it. Diddy is foul. When let me say this. When Cassie made her allegations, what made them much better was even if it's just civilly suing somebody, it was well put together in a civil document. Like, hey guys, this is what happened to me for sure. Not a story on the internet. Hey, this is what happened to me. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's these other guys. Like, no, it's literally, this is what it is. And granted, like, it does take a lot of courage to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially considering the power that and people underestimate like the power these people have. Some of these people really can get you knocked off, like the Diddy, to get you knocked off. You know, so I understand the apprehension, but what I don't get, and what I never will understand is if you have that apprehension, right? Like, why not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, prepare yourself. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. I shouldn't hear from you. I should hear from a lawyer. It would make this go so much better. So much better.
To come on here to say that it is time to out every single abuser in the industry.
I don't disagree. Right? We should.
They all need to be held accountable.
They should.
The thing is, I would be a hypocrite if I came on here and I was telling other women that they need to speak up if I'm unwilling to speak up. I was at Chris Brown's house by his friend, Sage the Gemini. Yes, I know. I should have never been at Chris Brown's house in the first place. This happened when I was 18 years old.
Yeah, you being 18 at Chris Brown's house, yeah, you shouldn't have been there. Yeah, you shouldn't have been there. And I'm glad you're taking accountability and saying that you shouldn't have been there. Okay. This part right here and the outing the abusers and all that, I can get with. But there happens to come a soul in the story that I couldn't overlook.
I'm 26 now, as of today, and I should have never been there. But Sage the Gemini raped me at his house.
Okay.
Chris Brown raped my friend when she was underage. She was under the influence and she was 16 years old. These are on 2 different occasions. But the thing is...
Wait. Hold on. These were... So, hold on. Let me get this straight, ma'am. Let me get this straight. No. I fully... Hold on. we're gonna play this back because what I'm thinking that she's saying, if this is what she's really saying, this sounds even crazier.
Chris Brown raped my friend when she was underage. She was under the influence and she was 16 years old. These are two different occasions. But the thing is, all these men, all these abusers, they hang out together.
So listen. If I went somewhere, right? If I went somewhere and let's just say, let's make this example simple, because it's somewhere you kind of feel safe. Let's say I went to school, right? Well, no, school you kind of have to go. Let's say church, okay? Let's say church. I went to church. Me and my friend, we went to church. We should be safe there. If somebody takes my friend or my booty, I'm not going back, and my friend should not be going back. Neither should happen. Neither should happen. Straight up, neither should happen. You should not go back. So what you're telling me is, on a separate occasion, say to Gemini at Chris Brown's house, sexually assaulted you. Okay. But then y'all went back, and then on another occasion, Chris Brown sexually assaulted your underage friend. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How does that even happen? Like, here's the thing. Maybe there's a bit of truth in here, and maybe one of them was sexually assaulted. But to tell me that you showed up to his crib, got done dirty, okay? Got done the worst way, and then went back, and then your friend got what? 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 Make it make sense.
He was 16 years old. These are two different occasions. But the thing is, all these men, all these abusers, they
here and also again, I'm gonna point out my thing here. People only look away from the camera when they're lying. Okay. Y'all notice I could say all the statements that I was saying and everything I was saying. It didn't feel or seem like I was reaching for words because I wasn't looking away when I was talking to you. I was looking dead at you, and I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. If you have to look off, it's like you're trying to it makes it seem like you're unsure about the events that occurred. Like you don't know that to be a fact. If you know it to be a fact, anybody that's telling you a fact can tell you it straight faced. You know what I'm saying? Straight to your face. That's why normally in line of questioning, when investigators or just different interrogation techniques or whatever, you're getting interviewed, people start off light. They start off light and they ask you very light questions. Excuse me. Very light questions like your name, your birthday, where you're from, what did you have for breakfast this morning? They start things that you wouldn't lie about. Then when they starting to get into the story of what they're trying to ask you, that's when they see the difference between your baseline then of telling the truth and your baseline when trying to tell these events. Just straight up.
All these men, all these abusers, they hang out together. Chris Brown and Sage the Gemini are rapists. Why have I been afraid to come out all this time? You want to know? It's because right after Sage raped me, he had me sign a paper saying that everything that happened was consensual. And he was my Uber drive. He got me the Uber to Chris Brown's house. And I didn't have any money. And I needed him to get me the ride back.
Okay, you needed him to get you the ride back. Again, sounds plausible till you, again, logically, you tying that to Why are you afraid to speak out? It's a crime. You can't sign paperwork that negates a crime. It's a crime. And you're in California. And you're 26 now. You were 18 then, right? So that if we go back 8 years from today, that's 2016. You're telling me during 2016, you were at Chris Brown's house. And between 2016 and now, you were like, nah, I can't because of this random paper that I signed and that you needed him to get you an Uber ride back. How long was the Uber ride? Where were you riding to? Maine? Like,
and like I didn't know if he was gonna, I didn't know what was gonna happen if I, in that moment, I was in shock. I couldn't believe that I don't really know how to talk about this. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that Chris Brown and Sage the Gemini are rapists. And I think that we all of us.
Okay, so look. That was the end of her video. Now look, so this girl that happens to be ironically named Baby Gemini said, I outed Sage the Gemini as a rapist years ago. He's a sick, weird man who had trapped me in his house with my phone in a box for 2 days while consistently intimidating me. And then anally, wow, okay. When I said I was on my period. Wow. Okay. So look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's the thing, and that's the part I want to get to. It's plausible. It is plausible. But you're telling me the way she tells the story, she tells it as if what happened to her happened first. So that means you didn't tell your friend what happened to you? You didn't tell your mom, you didn't tell anybody, you just were like, whatever. And the thing is, you're talking about in the moment. You're talking about in the moment. Not in the moment, sure, whatever. But we're talking about after the fact, and then the fact that you guys went back. You guys both went back. Like, why'd y'all go back? Why'd y'all go back to the house? That's what I'm not understanding. Why did y'all go back to the house? Like, sure, if what happened to you happened first, and he really did do that, why would you go back to the house? If I go to a club and God forbid I go in there and I get my ass beat in the club by, like, let's say people that you know gonna be there. So like, let's say it's like the owner, the staff, or whatever. They beat my ass. I will never go back to that club again. Why would I want to one relive it? Why would you want to relive it? Two, it's like embarrassing. Like, it's embarrassing to go back there and then get ridiculed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
All of us.
And then yeah, so this last page here.
I never thought.
Oh my God! Wait, no. So this last page here. So this is Sage the Gemini statement he put on his Instagram story. I ain't lying. I ain't turning shit off. Only because people were in his comments telling him that he needs to turn off social media and all that stuff. And he was like, I ain't turning shit off. LOL. Only people she not lying to is the police, because they don't give out careers. Find a new hustle. Like, look, in this one particular instance, like, she needs to file charges. If she wants this to be taken serious, file charges. California law allows you to just file charges. not file charges, but file grievances, make a complaint. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself be heard. And then the DA can then, you can then press charges, and then the DA will file the charges. Okay? You can make it happen if that's what you want to do. But I don't know if, do these victims want justice or not? That's my question. Do you want justice or not? And then if you're leveling an allegation, I can't live in a world where we just have these allegations just floating. Like, no, some of this shit needs to be, if it's heinous, we're talking about really heinous, wild stuff, it needs to be proven. It needs to be proven. Because every day we take some people at their word, we end up finding out later on down the line, oh, so-and-so was lying. Oh, so-and-so was lying. It's just like, oh, Shawty that was said she was over at Chris Brown crib and they locked her out and all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, or like they assaulted her or whatever, turned out none of that stuff she was saying happened. She just straight up lied. Chris Brown had helicopters flying over his crib for nothing. For nothing. Prove it. The ball's in your court. Make it happen. Make us believe you. I can't live in a world where I just give people that are making allegations just anything. Like if, for instance, because of Cassie, Don about Diddy, right? So Don Richards' allegations are far more believable now because Cassie came forward and it's been proven through the indictment, like a lot of wild, crazy stuff happened under Diddy's watch. So, and that he did also and participated in. The only problem, again, like I said, with Don was, hey, why you keep fucking with dude though? Dandy Kane, Dirty Money, that other reality show that was his, and then going on to sing on the Love album. Why? Work? Why? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's my only question. Why do all of that if he's this bad of a person? Because I'm telling you, if you do me grimy, I'm not fucking with you. Like, you gotta have some level of bodily autonomy. You're a fucking adult. You're an adult. We're not talking about like kids. You know what I'm saying? And in their instance, they were young teens. So if somehow y'all got to Chris Brown house twice, okay? Twice y'all got into the crib. And this is true. Where were your parents? And y'all owned up to it. Y'all shouldn't have been there. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I don't again, I don't believe her. I'm not, but I'm open to being proven wrong. But I'm not finna to just give you just belief. I'm not finna just advocate for you. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, y'all have a good one.